Hey everybody, what's going on? Serial Overdrive here, and today I'm playing Entropia Universe. What we're going to be doing today is a 30 PD Feffoid hunt. So I'm going back to these guys because the last hunting video I did items for stackables. I want to go back and see if I can actually loot an item. I know 30 PDs isn't much, but we're going to just keep giving this a go for a bit. Every now and then I'm going to be hunting for items, and hopefully one of these days I'm going to get one. I really do think Feffoids are the way to go. I'm just feeling it, so I figured let's give it a shot. Let's go for a hunt and see what we can loot. I might be a little too close to the turret here, so let's see if this works out. I'm not going to back up because of that. It means I'm going to be taking a little bit more damage, but it should be okay. It should be okay. Also, for those of you guys wondering, I know some of you guys always accuse me of this. My inventory's empty. I'm not cheating. You can say I'm associated with Mindark, but I'm really not. Mindark, if you want to get in touch with me and you are interested in being associated, just let me know. I'm willing to work out a deal. I think if I get some sort of sign-up bonus for every Serial Overdrive video watcher that joins Entropia Universe, I'd be doing pretty damn good. There are a huge number of people on Discord saying that I'm the reason they got into the game, and a huge number of people just on my channel saying that the reason they play Entropia Universe is because I sort of introduced them to the game, kept them going, and really mentored people. So it'd be awesome to see, you know, Mindark give me something cool, like a little cereal box item to stick on my head or something like that. I don't know. That'd be cool though, but I know. They might do it, they might not. Anyways, guys, let's see if we can get some items here. We've already gone through about 4 PDs of loot. Again, we're taking some decay on the amp and all that, but I'm sort of calculating that in my head. I do know what I'm dealing with here, so trust me when I say it's not that bad. The decay on the amp is going to be somewhat large. It's probably going to be like, if I'm spending 30 PDs, I'm probably going to be looking at like 10 to 15 PDs of decay on the amp, which is significant. I should be counting those in the runs. I just don't because it gets too confusing. I probably should. Again, these are low-level runs, so like you guys sort of get a feel for it. And then there's armor decay and stuff like that. But with the armor decay, you're talking about PCs, not PEDs. And I'm not a huge on this game, to be honest. Like, all right, I'm not playing Entropia Universe all that much, so over a long term, it does cost me with armor decay, but it's not costing me that much, so I don't worry about it. I probably should for these videos, but it's what I do, I guess. It is what it is, you know. I play the way I play. Alright, let's get these guys. There's not too many of them. This is, oh, also for those guys wondering, I'm hunting at Fort Fury, so, yeah, if you're looking for a place to hunt, here we are. This is it on the map right here. I'll zoom out a bit. Oh, I lost it. There we go. So I'm right in here. If you guys are looking, this is a great TP, teleporter, to find some like level 16, level 15 mobs. Real good mid-range mobs here. I'd recommend this if you're looking for Armax, Feffoids, Aatrox. Great area. There's nothing too hardcore, so everybody should be good to go here. Or not everybody, but those of you who aren't new to the game, you should be fine with it. Or maybe I say not new, I don't know, it takes a while to get up to level 15, like, doesn't it? Like, this is for someone who's like level 15, level 20, so, yeah, I like the area, though. I used to hunt here a lot more back in the day. I had a lot of society mates from my old society. This is way back, like, pre-Cryon days, almost. And slightly post, but like 10 years ago, they'd always come out to Fort Fury. Some of them were actually making quite a bit of money hunting here because Feffoids used to drop, I forget what gun it was, but it was a pistol with like 150% markup. So if you could just cycle through enough PDs, you could get some pretty cool items. I'm out here trying to do the same thing that they were doing 10 years back. You guys know what I'm looking for, that item loot. I'm not looking for that high-end markup. I'm looking for item loot. Ooh, not a bad one. Plus, Feffoids do not give bad returns, as you guys can see. Last time I made a profit. This time I don't think I'm going to make a profit, but I'm going to do pretty good. Like, we're going to be looking pretty nice, I think. Again, you never know. Let's see what happens, but I think I've got a good feeling about this. Also, while we're at it, let's talk about L items, okay? So, before L items existed, everything in Entropia used to be un-L, or unlimited. You could repair it at those repair terminals. And what that meant is there were no skill increase bonuses. So, like, it was a very uneco game, okay? Any gun, level 1 to 100. You need to be 100 to max out a gun. If you're level 50, you're using a gun at 50% efficiency. As you can tell, that means that someone level 1, they're going to be using a gun at 1% efficiency, not 1%, but like super reduced efficiency compared to someone that's higher level. That meant that the longer you played the game, the more likely you were to be making a profit. The skill increases were sort of, what were they? Oh fuck! I should know the name of this, but I forget it. But it's the same way that was today, but with like a steeper curve. So you get towards that like level 100, it's really hard until it's impossible. If you came into the game before that sort of skill increase was sort of curved, I really should know what that is. Exponential. Before the skill increase was exponential, people could tier up to like skill up to level 100 in maybe a year. Okay, maybe not like that, but some of these people who are really good at skilling, they really like the grinding, they get to level 100 super fast. And then those guys, once everything got exponential, they were just killing it because they'd be able to max out all the guns. They were using everything super eco, and there's nothing a new player could do. To buy the skills that were required to be like super eco, you needed a lot of money, like an unimaginable amount of money, because again, exponential. You buy a skill implant that's worth 100 PEDs at level 99, you might only get like one skill or something ridiculous, right? So big players, like old players, had two advantages, or players who had skilled up, I should say, when the game was in alpha, had two advantages. One, they had that nice little like bonus from when everything was exponential, and two, anytime they lost money, they could just cash out maybe like one skill, not one skill, but like one profession level, and they'd be rolling in dough. So they were buying all the good guns, all the most eco guns, and they were using those to their advantage. Extremely easy to profit, but the system was sort of rigged. So if you're older, it was, easier to do. Then came L items. And what that means is L items are limited, so you could only loot so many of them. That was an interesting change because what happened, this is like all about economy balancing, right? What happened when that came in is all of a sudden a player like myself, who's maybe like level 15, level 20, level 30, we can be eco. We just have to pay that markup, and you do lose something in that markup. So those long-term players using their like super high-end guns were still doing good, but all of a sudden my eco is more like 80% of what theirs are. So there's it. So it gets a lot easier for me to make things work. Armor was still on L at this point, no L armor, but that's why L items came into play, because all of a sudden you had that skill increase bonus also for hunters. It was a boom because what it meant is you could hunt for items, which is what I'm suggesting everybody does, which is what I'm trying to do now. And you could loot things like that pistol. They're getting 150% markup because everybody wants to be as eco as possible and compete with Ubers or level 100 players who are using unlimited guns. And yeah, L items were actually pretty good for the economy. Everybody hated it at the time because it meant you'd have to pay a markup, and it did make the game a little more expensive. But if you know what you're doing, low-level players can do just as good as high-level players, and that was a really cool feature to have. So, yeah, I don't know why I got into this, because I'm trying to loot items, that's why. But, yeah, it's sort of a cool little history of Entropia type thing there. No, do not steal his mob. Let's just kill this one. But yeah, it's, yeah, I think that's a cool story. Like, sort of how L items got into the game, what existed before, and why it's actually a good thing. A lot of people aren't happy about them. Well, when they came out, a lot of people weren't happy about them. I don't think anybody cares anymore. But in the end, it actually turned out to be a positive change, and it really did help the economy. So, if Mind ever makes a weird change in items, and you're wondering, like, what's going on with that? Oh, let's convert some of this. Oh boy, I should not be doing this. I've got to convert some shrapnel. Let's hope this guy gives me a big loot, makes it all worth it. Really, he is. Oh, there we go. 10 PEDs of universal ammo. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. I'm so glad I converted and didn't let him kill me. I'm gonna take this guy out, then we're headed back. Let's see if we made a profit. That last hit might have done it for me, honestly. Let's fight our way back. Why not? We're doing good. We're doing good. There's no reason not to fight my way back here. See if we can make this thing happen. Oh, and I'm dead. Well, whatever. It is what it is. I'm gonna call it a game there. I wasn't watching my health bar. That is on me. But let's see how I did. Honestly, I'm happy with that ending kill too. It's like a good thing. I always like to log off, or not log off, but like stop a run on a hit, right? It's like if you're playing basketball, you want to end on a shot that goes in. You know, if you're my level of expertise, you want to end on a shot that goes in. If you're pro, you want to end on like a swish. But I can't do that, so just a shot that goes in is good enough for me. Anyways, what the heck? I thought I got. Oh, I looted universe. Oh no. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. So, you know when I said 10 PDs of universal ammo, I wasn't thinking about that. That was just a sign from when I converted it. That Feffoid was not worth it. I got excited for nothing, guys. Now I feel like a loser, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm still gonna put this out there because, like, if I mess up, I put it out anyways. So we took a loss here. Took about what we got 22 PEDs back. We took an 8 PED loss in ammo plus another like 10 in amp decay. So we lost about 18 PEDs. That is making up for the last run I had on Feffoids, but we're gonna try doing it again and see how it goes because again, you need to go through a lot of ammo. You got to cycle through a lot to really see what's happening. If you're trying to do this for profit, cycle through about 1,000 PEDs of ammo. I know that sounds like a lot, but 1,000 PEDs of ammo, and then based on like what you're getting, how the loot's looking, everything like that, make your call. But under that, it's very hard to tell if an area is good, and even 1,000 PEDs might not be enough. You might need to cycle through 10,000 PEDs worth. I'm not saying lose it, but I'm saying actually spend that much in ammo, right? Like if you buy 10,000 PEDs worth of ammo all at once, go through it all, then figure out what you've looted, and you know you can recycle PEDs and all that. Just keep a spreadsheet or something like that, and then once you have that idea of what you looted, decide if it's worth it or not. Look at the markup, look at everything like that, and see what your average return is. Definitely a hard experiment to run. I'm not going to be the one running it because I don't have the time. I don't cycle through that many PEDs of ammo, and I don't actually have the bank account for it, but that's what a lot of the Ubers do. I don't know. If you guys need some help with that, if you want to share some results, that would be awesome. Feel free to post it down below in the comments. Go on my Discord, go on my chat, do whatever you want, right? But if you want to get in touch with me, there's plenty of ways to do it. Feel free to share. But again, anything you share with me is shared with the world. So keep that in mind, and hopefully, until next time, peace.